Welcome to the Average Rook. We are still playing Quest for Glory 4, Shadows of Darkness. It is now the morning of day 4, as you can see right here. It is now time to exit out, maybe have a bit of breakfast before we do. But first, walk over to here and greet the guy. Like so.
Ah, so you are back.
We were always here, we never really left. Let us, get some breakfast. What's today?
It's sausage and peppers fried with garlic.
So much garlic. Alright, can we pick our plate off?
You pick at your plate in search of any leftover garlic.
Apparently we like garlic, I don't know why we would. Let's say goodbye.
The innkeeper nods at you.
And then we can exit out. Now let's see what happens.
Still you remain. It is a wonder you have managed to live so long.
Okay. Let's see, apparently nothing's happened yet, so let's just talk to him, I suppose. Nothing's happened so far. So, I suppose while we're here, we should go over to, Dr. Cranium. I'm kind of going the wrong way about doing this. But, while we're here, we need to go over to the old man, Nikolai, and talk to him about his wife.
You start to tell the old man about the ghost you met in the forest.
This ought to go well.
Anna? You have seen Anna?
Technically.
You explain that you saw her ghost in the forest.
Anna is in the forest? Where is she? I must go to her.
That's not exactly a good
you
idea.
Tell Nikolai where you saw Anna, and try to explain that she is dead.
Thank you. I cannot thank you enough for finding my Anna. I will go to her now. I will help her find her way home. Thank you again.
We're never gonna be seeing him again. So he's gonna wander off on his own, and he is certainly not going to last. But we won't be able to see him until nighttime, so we've got nothing more to do than go to Dr. Cranium's place. Seems these puzzles are getting increasingly harder. Let's enter in. Unlock. Hey, Doc.
I have made substantial progress with my Frankie since your last visit. With the MESS recalibrated, I was able to focus the initial stimulation and have achieved the first traces of independent muscular coordination.
Oh.
See for yourself.
Oh.
It is not often that ordinary people such as yourself have the opportunity to witness true genius. I expect that you are feeling especially honored just now.
Yeah, a little bit, but we've seen undead before.
You say, hello, to the scientist.
Hello.
I trust you have made some valuable scientific discoveries since your last visit.
In a manner of speaking, yes.
You regale the doctor with tales of your exploits.
I don't see much science in Artana.
Oh, that sounds like a truly awful land. Primitive conditions, almost no science. That apothecary Salim sounds like someone I should meet.
Okay, let's see if there are any other topics that we can talk to him about. Frankie.
I named Frankie after one of my colleagues who did some preliminary research into tissue reanimation. My success in this experiment will make me one of the premier researchers at this year's scientific ball.
You don't say. Miss.
The MESS is my patented magnetical electrical stimulation system. With it, I am able to re-establish neuron paths through formerly dead tissue. It also can be a good companion on those lonely Friday nights in the lab.
Interesting. Science. And then all the healing potions.
Here you are.
And then the poison cure.
Here you are.
And then we can get out of here and say goodbye, like so.
You say, goodbye.
Remember to use your powers of observation at all times.
You got it, my friend. Exit out.
I am looking forward to the successful completion of my Frankie experiment. My first attempt was a bush I dug up in the forest garden. The operation was a great success.
You dug that up?
Unfortunately, the patient died. I hope to correct that minor difficulty in my new experiment.
You were the one who dug up the bush? God damn, dude. Alright, but now we don't have to, well, considering that, I thought it was gonna happen at day 4, but unfortunately that's not possible. So the only thing we can really do right now is exercise, exercise, and exercise. And that is climb the trees outside of—
Nikolai has disappeared from his home. The last time I saw him, he said something about finding Anna. I fear he is dead.
Hopefully that wasn't us. Wink. Okay, bye. Best thing that we can do right now is to go outside, climb a few trees, and then go back to the Adventurers Guild and do some exercising. A long time later. Okay, it is now the nighttime. We've done a bit of exercising. We now have to head back to the inn, and hopefully we'll be able to knock on the door, maybe get some dinner, talk to Honeybones, and then afterwards we will need to exit out, quickly deal with the ghost, and then head back in.
And unlocking the bolts on the other side of the door.
Okay, let us in, please. Thank you very much. Okay, we will greet everyone.
They all turn to stare at you, then go back to talking.
Excellent. We will have some dinner.
Tonight, for your dining pleasure, it is the traditional Moldavian chicken paprikash, delicately seasoned with locally grown paprika and garlic.
Okay. Alright, we've eaten that.
That, you picked.
Okay, can we talk to these guys? About anything new?
Look, here we are sitting around here minding our own business, Cochise, and here you waltz up and interrupt us.
Coat cheese.
Here, here's $10. Get a real haircut, okay? You don't seem to realize we're very important men around here.
Right. Just because no one else seems to think so doesn't invalidate the point.
Okay, we're now done with them. We can
Never
exit out.
seen so many
It is that if you...
Yeah, just get us out, please, quickly. Alright, we need to hurry this up, and we need to hurry this up quickly. No time waste. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, we can talk to the ghost, I guess.
one. She loves free.
Okay, still talking about the Rusalka. We won't be able to talk about him.
To this town.
Climb up the gate. We won't be able to talk to him about anything else until we get through the Rusalka. I think there's also another thing that we have to do. But right now we need to exit out the town gate. So that's once, twice, 3 times, and hopefully we won't have to fight any monsters before we get to where we need to be. And we see both Anna and Nikolai.
I found you. Anna!
Nikolai,
He sounds a lot younger
I've been
now.
trying to find you for so long.
I never stopped looking for you, Anna. Never.
I mean, he did say that they were actually, that he was actually
I love
younger
you,
than
Anna.
he actually
I
looked.
loved you from the moment you smiled at me. And I will love you for always.
Oh, Nikolai. This time we will always be together.
Forever?
Forever.
The ghostly apparition vanishes.
Interesting. Now we need to exit out and enter back in.
We came back one last time to thank you for reuniting us.
Oh, it's no problem.
Yes, thank you so much. Without your help, I would have been lost forever.
It's all in a day's work for a paladin.
I do not know how we can help you. This is the last you will ever see of us.
Okay.
If there is anything we can do for you, please ask.
There is actually one thing that we need from him. We will need to ask about his hat.
You may of course take my hat. I have no further use for it.
Alright. Let's ask about all the
I have
topics. Okay, I think we've got all that we need to do, so now we can say goodbye.
Farewell. May you never be lost.
And now,
Farewell. May you never be lonely.
The ghostly apparition vanishes.
alright, Now we have no further need to be here, so we can exit out and go back into the inn. While we are here, and it is still the evening, we need to find Punny Bones' door. I forget which one it is. Maybe knock?
A voice from behind the door says, "Oops, sorry. Seems I forgot about my burglar alarm. Hope it wasn't too shocking for you."
At least we found Punny Bones' door.
Hello, how are you? Come in and have a sip, why don't you?
As you sit down, a rude noise comes from the chair seat.
Gets you every time. A million laughs.
Hardy, hardy, hardy,
How
hardy.
are you? Good to see you. Nice see you to drop in. Speaking of dropping in, did you hear the one about the bad waiter? Seems like he was always dropping in. Dropping in. Get it?
No.
Didn't think so. No one got a sense of humor anymore. Not even me.
And that's the important bit. So now we need to greet the guy.
Hey, welcome into the inn.
Okay, tell about self.
Tell about
What was that you were saying about saving Spielberg?
You tell about your adventures in Spielberg.
So you're the guy that made me lose my sense of humor. Listen, if you hadn't made Baba Yaga mad, I never would have told the joke that made her take my humor away.
You've got no humor? Ask him, if we can, about his humor.
I ain't got no sense of humor. I can't get no...
Skipping.
What's the matter? You a music critic, so I can't tell a joke. Sue me. I'm comedically challenged. A phoebe of a fool. A dweeb dunce. As a matter of fact, I've been cursed. I'm vexed with a hex, so to speak.
Tell us about this. Tell us about this curse.
Pathetic, ain't it? I can't tell a joke if it kicked me in the teeth. Ever since I got Baba Yaga mad at me, I got the bad joke blues.
Ask about Baba Yaga.
She has no sense of humor whatsoever. Let me tell you, I was just telling a joke about how some hero got Baba Baby hopping mad and fit to be towed. How was I to know she was in the audience at the time?
And then...
Anyhow, Baba Yaga stands up, says some bad poetry, and the next thing I know is my jokes are jumbled and my puns are pathetic. So here I am in Nowhere Land trying to locate Baba Yaga so as I can get the curse removed and my humor returned.
We've got enough that we can do, but first let's grab this chicken.
The rubber chicken squeals as you pick it up and squeeze it.
Well, you'll have to keep her now. You obviously rub her the right way. Rubber, get it?
Okay, I think we can get out of here now. Let's say goodbye.
Nice to see you, friend.
Then get out quickly.
So I ask you, late?
Okay, out. We can now sleep it off.
You unlock.
And hopefully when we go to sleep, the thing I actually want to do in the morning will happen in the morning. The next morning. Alright, let's have our breakfast. Quickly.
It's a typical country breakfast. Fried beets and sausage with garlic for a garnish.
So much garlic. You'd think we'd get sick of this at some point. Alright, say goodbye.
The innkeeper nods at you.
And then we can run out. Hopefully this happens. Okay, there we go.
Look, he is safely locked away. We should wait a bit to see if the gravedigger shows up.
Well, there you go. Igor's missing. That ties it. The little weasel never goes anywhere, for crying out loud.
Yeah, except when he's with that wacko, crazy, cuckoo doctor.
He's not that cuckoo.
Why else would that gypsy be so darn close to town? He got a taste for meat.
God in heaven.
It was a full moon outside last night, I'm telling ya.
Here, somebody's going to jail. Justice must be served, even for that little gravedigger.
Justice? We don't even know if a crime has really been committed. Just relax, go home or to the inn. The gypsy goes nowhere. We can decide what to do later.
Uh-huh.
But we...
Later, go home.
Okay, maybe we can try and greet everyone.
You say, hello, to the group.
Hello!
Ah, the stranger. Have you heard that Igor was killed and we...
Will you stop saying that? We only know that Igor is missing.
But we already have Igor's murderer.
That's
We
assuming
have
he
a
was
gypsy,
murdered.
that is all.
But you know that all gypsies are werewolves.
I do not know that, and neither do any of you. If you would stop listening to old wives' tales and start thinking, you'd realize only that the gravedigger is missing and all else is in your imaginations.
Exactly. Okay, so let's talk to the townspeople about this.
Hold it, Slick. Don't you know what a werewolf is? A man who turns into a wolf.
Yeah, when he's sunbathing at night, you know? It's the full moon that does it.
Listen, the werewolf eats children, which don't make him all bad.
Igor was not a child.
Hey, Yuri's daughter was eaten by one, huh?
No one knows what happened to Tanya. You cannot say she was eaten.
What else could have happened? I mean, we have the werewolf that did...
It'll break out of your little trick-or-treat jail and eat us all.
Hans, not one word about Tanya eaten by a werewolf will you make to Yuri. He and Bella have been hurt too deeply. As you are a man, do not open the wounds again.
Yes, or otherwise bad things will
I'll tell
happen.
you what, you suit yourself, pal. But at least they can be avenged now upon the werewolf.
Okay, these people are ignorant. We're just gonna skip through this. All right, let's try talking to the Burgomeister.
A gypsy was found right outside the town gates. We brought him here for questioning.
Why don't you have a bake sale, pal, and send away for a clue? Everyone knows that gypsies are werewolves.
Yeah, little Igor was somebody's Big Mac, and you want us to just go home?
That werewolf is a danger to us all. Think of our families and our mistresses.
Do you think I would endanger the town by allowing him to escape? The gypsy is securely locked up. He will not get away.
Okay, I think we've got enough. Let's, we don't have to say goodbye to anyone, but we do need to go and find Igor. So, let's just save here. We do know that, Igor likes to hang around the cemetery, so we need to exit out of here. So the cemetery is not too far away. So now we need to exit from the town gate south twice, so just down twice. And then we need to go right, and then right again, and then north, somehow.
The majestic mountains in the background provide a beautiful contrast to the grim gravestones and crypts of the cemetery. You hear a monstrous groaning noise from beneath the fallen tombstone. Perhaps a horrible monster waits below.
Aha. I don't know about that, but I don't like that. I don't like that at
The
all.
inscription on this headstone reads, Michael Med bumped his head in another man's bed. Now he's dead. Rest in peace.
See these.
This gravestone is marked, no effort could Elissa save. She passed into a watery grave. Her body was lost, only her memory remains.
Elissa. And a watery grave,
Here lies Janos, faithful forever to his lost true love, laid beside her empty grave.
Interesting. We'll have to keep a note of that at some point. Now, take a look at this this toppled gravestone. We need to move it.
You fail to budge the heavy gravestone. It will take more strength than you've got to move this, or better leverage.
Oh, for goodness sake. All right, fine. Then we'll get one of our spells. Now, how are we going to do this? Let's see. Move, let's see. Okay, we need open. Grab this out and cast it on this. All right, so apparently the strength that we have so far is not enough. We're gonna have to up it to 350.
Igor, happy grave, not Igor's grave.
I don't like that. All right, but at least we saved him. All right, so now we need to run all the way back to town. So south, go left twice, Hopefully don't encounter any monsters, and then twice upwards to get to the town gate. Now I just want to quickly check the time and see what we've got. It's still the morning, but it's looking a little bit late on the video.
The werewolf threat has ended.
Good.
Since you have found and rescued Igor, I have released our gypsy prisoner. It seems he was not a werewolf after all. All the peasant fears were for nothing.
All right. I suppose we will greet the
You
Burgermeister.
say hello to the Burgermeister.
You are a very polite person. Perhaps I should learn some manners from you for dealing with strangers.
That doesn't sound good.
You tell the Burgermeister about how much you want to be a hero.
I am beginning to think that you must be quite a hero already.
Well, hopefully that is good. Okay, so I suppose we could just talk to him then?
The gypsy has no doubt returned home to his people. They have an encampment to the east. I will be able to get a real night's sleep for once. I do not have to worry that the people of this town will... There is a rumor that perhaps I was mistaken in trying to drive you away from Mordavia.
Okay, I think we can exit now. Say goodbye.
Take care.
Apparently we need to exit out. It might take a little bit of time. But, apparently we need to encounter someone as we leave. But it may take a bit of time in passing. Oh, never mind then, it just takes no time at all.
I just wanted to thank you for saving me.
You are a good-looking dude.
Not many people would try to help a gypsy.
I don't know why.
Particularly when everyone thinks that they are werewolves.
Does his eyes sparkle all the time?
Gypsies are not werewolves. You cannot believe the lies of the townsfolk. Visit our camp to the east sometime, and we will welcome you as only the gypsies can.
Well, we'll give it a shot. It sparkles,
Gypsies
of
are
course.
not werewolves, but we are shape changers.
Okay.
I hope to see you again sometime. Farewell!
All right. Bye. All right, so he's invited us to the gypsy camp. Let us save here. Before we do leave to get to the gypsy camp, which is what I want to do in this episode, I want to go...
Igor, very glad not to still be in grave. You Igor's friend now.
Oh, you're very welcome. Let's, have we got anything that we can do? Tell about the grave?
You tell Igor how you figured out he was stuck in the grave.
Lucky for Igor, you persistent hero.
Well, glad to be of service.
You say goodbye to Igor. Igor nods cryptically.
Cryptically. Okay, out of this, let's get over here. Let's go to the, Dr. Cranium and grab some potions. I could probably just skip unless there's something interesting for him to say.
I have done it! The world shall not soon forget the genius of Dr. Cranium. The experiment is a success. Behold, Frankie!
Okay.
Is she not something? I'm looking forward to an exhilarating series of experiments with her.
Assuming you put in a fully functioning brain.
Ah, very nice, Frankie. I'm sure you will agree. Just as I planned. I believe she has all the assets necessary to become a premier scientific laboratory
This episode's gonna be a bit long. Aha, let's us greet Dr. Cranium.
You say hello to the scientist.
Frankie has been helping to keep me company in your absence. Still, it is good to have you visit.
Interesting.
You talk about your exploration.
Yes, that is the way of the true scientist.
Can we talk to the Frankie? No, we cannot.
Is she not a wonder? My Frankie, fully functional in every way. In fact, I imagine she could even,
Aha, let's just talk about science and just grab the healing potions and the poison cure, and then we should be good to go. So from the town gate, you need to head 2 times south, so that's 1, and that's 2. 3 times East, gotta make sure that the, yes, yeah, 3 times east, so 3 times right, so 1, that's 2, and that's 3. We don't have anything to talk to you about, so 3 times, north, so that's 1, that's 2, that's 3, then 2 times east, so that's 2, that 1, that's 2, and then north. Hey, Davey.
Greetings and welcome to our camp. You are a stranger no longer. When you saved me from death, our lives became intertwined. Henceforth, you are to be known as a gypsy friend.
Cool.
Come now. I will take you to the leader of our camp.
The music's a little bit loud. It's drowning him out. That ain't good. Ain't good at all. What's the time I'm going? I've got an interview that I have to do today. Oh, hello.
So, you are the one my son spoke of. You saved his life. You also entered fearlessly into our den of wolves. You are a man of great courage.
Well, we do try.
We gypsies owe you for our Davy, and I believe we will owe you for things to come.
Can you owe me now?
Welcome. I am the fortune teller.
Well, glad to meet you.
I will teach you a spell. It will protect you against the dead that rise again.
That will be important.
I think you will find this most useful in your questing.
It will be very useful.
Gypsy fortune teller touches your head briefly. Magic flows through you. Now you know the aura spell.
Excellent. That will be an important spell.
Let us learn more of you. Why have you come here, and what do you seek?
Well, first, what we can is we are going to greet the fortune teller.
Oh my, for an outsider, you are most polite.
Okay, tell about yourself.
You tell about how you got here.
The dark cave? You escaped from there? Ah, you are very powerful and lucky. I would guess that a summoning spell went wrong. That cave interferes with all magic around here. But it is best not to speak of that cave. Someone brought you here for some unknown purpose. Most interesting.
Well, I hope it is interesting. Tell about the scary dream.
You tell her about the frightening dream.
Dreams are messages. Such a message may be obscure or meaningful, depending upon the sender and the dreamer.
The sender, you say?
The meaning of this dream may be clearer when you have had more of them.
Interesting. Tell your name.
You tell the gypsies your name.
We are honored to know your name.
It is a good name, a strong name. You bear it well.
Hopefully. Okay, and now we need to ask about some topics. Let's ask about all of these. Now helping the Rusalka.
The Rusalka of the lake near here has been dead for many, many years. You cannot bring her back to life, but you can free her spirit.
We want to do that.
Our legends tell of the way to free the spirit of one who was murdered. First, she must know who she was and remember how she died.
Well, we may have found her
Then
name.
you must take the hair of the dead woman and weave it into a broom. You beat the broom 3 times upon the murderer's grave, and he will come forth.
Interesting.
This act can be very dangerous. Now, if the ghost of the murderer rises, it will attack you. So you must be ready to destroy it.
Yeah, we may have to do that during the night.
The last thing you must do is to give the spirit that which she truly desires. Then, at last, her spirit will be freed, and she will rest.
Hopefully. Okay, that's good. And now ask about all of this until a point where you get to do a reading.
I have been gifted by true sight and foreknowledge. These are... I will read your fortune in the cards, if you wish. You have only to cross my palm with silver. So much for the legends about werewolves, huh? Or at least a coin of value.
Okay, well, we'll do that.
But I warn you, no future is fixed. What the cards show of the future can happen, but only if you take the actions to create this future. And it is not easy to determine what those actions are, dear. Such is life.
C'est la vie. Okay, we'll do that right after we've done all of the topics. Okay, now that we've done all the topics, we can do our fortune.
Now, you listen to the words of an old gypsy.
So this is what
fortune teller.
happens. She gives us a tarot card reading.
You will initiate this reading of the cards. The shuffling and cutting attunes the cards to those vibrations which surround you. You do not control the cards, nor do I. It is the cards which show what they choose to show. I will reveal to you the meanings of the cards. It is up to you to interpret how they affect you. You may reveal the first card.
We will do so. Move over to the card deck and reveal a card. The Knight of Swords. Is that us?
The first card is the significator. It is the symbol of the subject of the reading.
Okay, so it is us, technically.
This is the Knight of Swords. This card represents a person who is courageous and skilled. This is one who holds the ideal of chivalry and goodness. One who is willing to face death gladly, to uphold what he knows is right and true. This card clearly represents you, and therefore this reading is about you.
I mean, isn't it obvious?
The cards which surround the significator represent the influences which affect your current situation.
Well, then we
This
shall find them
next
out.
card represents something from the distant past, which is relevant to the here and now.
Yeah, time's looking a little bit iffy.
Turn over this card and reveal the influence of your past.
Okay, well, let's turn over the card. The High Priestess, upside down.
This card is the High Priestess. It is inverted, which means the meanings too are turned upside down. The High Priestess is some woman of your past. She is a person of selfishness and passion. Someone who seems to be very powerful, but her knowledge is limited by her own conceit. Turn over the next card to reveal more of this individual.
Okay, so what is our next reading? What does that mean?
The Four of Coins. Now that is the card of the miser. This woman of your past has power, but uses it selfishly. This is a person who cares only of her own needs and wants, and does not care what she does or how she influences others.
Baba Yaga much?
This person is one who, as long as you satisfy her needs and vanity, will be willing to aid you, providing it does not require any amount of effort on her part.
I mean, that is the way of life, isn't it?
If you act against her, her vengeance will be swift
Crikey.
and violent. This is not a person to disregard, and she plays an important part in the events around you.
I see.
Reveal the next card. Something of the more recent past, which has consequences in the present.
I see. The King of Coins, upside down.
This is the inverted King of Coins. This is an old and vicious man, someone who is willing to use any means to attain his desires. Someone who is dangerous and cannot be trusted or underestimated.
I think we know someone who might fit that
Reveal
bill.
the next card, that we may learn more of this person.
Okay, so these readings are going to be quite long. It's already getting close to an hour in my recording.
The devil. This is indeed an ill omen. This person is influenced by black magic. a man of power and dark desires. Yet the devil is a sign of bondage and subservience, and this person has faced unexpected failure of some sort.
Okay.
This is someone of great evil, someone who cannot be trusted. This is one who will bear you ill will, yet is somehow prevented from harming you or gaining his revenge. For now.
A sour
Should
yet
he gain
unwilling
his freedom,
servant.
this man will seek to destroy all which stands between his goals and himself. Turn over the next card to reveal a surrounding influence.
Okay. Show us the money. A normal Queen of Cups.
Ah, the Queen of Cups. Again, there is a female influencing your present. This is a woman of wisdom and love. She is kind, generous, and virtuous. Let us see what next the cards reveal of this person.
Alright, well, let's see who it is. The Star? Arana?
The star. It is a symbol of hope and spiritual influence. Now, this is a woman in touch with her magical nature. She is gentle and loving, yet there is great strength within. This is a woman who generates hope and help through her actions. The next card reveals the overriding influence upon the future.
Okay, well, let's see what we get. The Queen of Swords.
Ah, the Queen of Swords. She is a woman of wit and skill, yet she has suffered through terrible hardship, and she is marked by her suffering. Oh, she faces her sorrows bravely, but with a deep, deep loneliness. The next card will tell us more about her.
Okay, let's see the final reading.
The Moon. It is the card of deception. This woman is a deceiver, or is deceived by her own beliefs.
Okay.
This card also reveals the magical nature of the woman. This is the strength which sustains her. Oh, she is either surrounded by false friends or seeks to betray you herself. She is the victim or the villainess.
Well, we'll find out soon enough.
The final card will reveal the influence which will most affect you.
Let's see what is given.
The Void. About this card, I will not speak. I must meditate upon
So the
its
idea
meaning.
is you're supposed to be getting multiple
This
card
tableau
readings.
shows the influences surrounding you. These people will affect your life for weal or for woe.
Holy crap.
It is up to you to determine how and what effect they will have upon you.
Well,
That is all that the cards and I can reveal at this time.
this time. Well, that is all that we can
Make
talk.
what you will of your fortune. I will speak no more of it.
Okay, that's fine. Alright, I think we can probably say goodbye now.
You say goodbye.
Ah, you weary of talk? Good. You are a guest with us tonight. Let us join the others for food, drink, and dance, huh?
Ah, I like some good hospitality.
I hope you will enjoy the hospitality of my people.
It's always good hospitality.
You spend the evening in the joyful company of the gypsies. The gypsies seem to have gone all out to make you welcome in their camp. You've eaten a rich, spicy stew with no garlic, with fresh bread and plenty to drink. Now it's time to relax and enjoy.
Yep, time to relax.
Come, is she not beautiful? Ah, why do you hesitate? Go, join in the dance!
Well, we're kind of trying to be a paladin. We're not really so much dancing.
After hours of carousing with the gypsy wolves, you find yourself curling up into a comfortable position near the fire pit and sinking into a deep and dreamless sleep.
Oh, the best sleep one can imagine. Alright, we wake up in the morning, and I think that's a perfectly good time to stop. We have saved a gypsy from persecution, and we have freed Igor for a life of being slumbering within the cemetery. In the next episode, we might do a bit of exploring, get some more potions, do a few more card readings, and we also need to make use of our aura potion and help free the Vasalka at some point. So, thank you so much for stumbling onto one of the most average gaming channels out there. Like and subscribe for more if you enjoyed the video. Check the corresponding playlist assuming something turns up, or one of the recommended that pops up below it. I'm the Average Rook, and I shall see you soon, for there is more average content coming your way.